Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. Currently I'm literally on an island in Thailand just because I can, just because I deserve it, just because I thought, you know what bro, God's been good to me recently. Let's go on a nice little holiday to a nice beach for a bit. So currently guys, I'm just here enjoying life. I actually go back tomorrow, sadly, back to Bangkok, but it's been a great week. But the purpose of this video guys and what I'll be covering today is going to be a really highly requested video actually, and to be honest I didn't actually think it would be this highly requested, but you guys really want me to make a video on trusting God's process, and that's what I'll do today guys. Today's video is just going to be really just focusing on, you know, trusting God's process. If you're a Christian, this video is for you. If you're any other religion, you can still watch this video, but you know, I'll be speaking from the mindset of a Christian. So obviously, you know, decide if you want to watch the video probably now or not. I don't really mind, but yeah, I'm just going to speak about God's process, trusting God's plan for you, especially as a trader, because it can get super difficult. You know, when I was learning how to trade guys, it was tough, bro, but I do really believe that having God in my corner and having a strong faith in a higher power, God, Jesus, whatever you want to believe in, of course. For me, it's going to be Jesus, of course. But, you know, having that belief really did help me to keep going with trading, even when I thought it was impossible. So that's what today is going to be about, guys. I'm currently just literally at the beach now. I'm probably going to get myself some watermelon or a smoothie, and then I'll find somewhere to sit. Probably just put the camera up and literally just chat to you guys for maybe half an hour, maybe 20 minutes about this. And yeah, so right now let me show you where I'm at. We're at the beach guys. This is a really nice beach. There's nobody here to serve us drinks by the looks of it, but yeah, I'll grab a drink, I'll find somewhere to sit, and then I'll speak to you then. Yes guys, so I found myself a little spot right here underneath these trees in the shade, and this should be good to speak to you guys. Now, a bit of an overview of basically my journey and my journey in Christianity, right? I grew up Catholic, I grew up in a Catholic church and everything. Then I basically became a bit of a degenerate. I stopped going to church, I started drinking and partying when I was in sixth form. Long story short, I wasn't living how God wanted me to live. I wasn't even going to church. I wasn't even reading my Bible. Honestly, I didn't even believe in God at that point. I was just basically just a lost guy. And then I went to university. I made a really good friend and he introduced me back into the church. And then from there on, I was saved, and I did realize, okay, wow, God is real, Jesus is real, and my life has never been better since believing that. And that's honestly why I believe I'm a successful trader, is because of my faith in God, which I'll get into later on in this video. But the first thing I want to say is, if you don't believe in God, if you don't believe in some sort of higher power, how can you not? Like, look at where I am, okay? Do you actually think that this amazing beach, these palm trees, all of the nature that is in this world was made by coincidence, made by a big bang, made by total luck, okay? How can you possibly believe that? How can you sit here and tell me that everything has a creator, but this was made by a big bang? And then ask yourself again, okay, then what made the big bang? You know, like, it doesn't make any sense. If everything has a creator and you want to believe in the big bang, fine, okay? Then what made the big bang? Like, nothing? Nothing made nothing? Nothing made something? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So yes, there is God, yes, there's a creator, and I do believe that eventually everyone realizes that, and that's why there is like a big increase, I believe, in like people believing in God now, which is amazing. So that's why I'm making this video as well, because hopefully it reaches the right audience, and you guys will realize, hopefully from this video, that believing in God will literally save your life, right? Because it's gonna literally give you like the blueprint on how to live a successful life. I was reading Proverbs recently, right? And Proverbs, literally, if you haven't read it, it literally tells you how to live. Like, bro, that part of the Bible, that book, literally teaches you how to live, like how to live a successful life. It teaches you so many lessons. The Bible literally is a blueprint to success. I told this girl actually recently, you need to read the Bible. Like, I literally said to her, read the Bible, because that will teach you how to live. Like, literally, it will change your life. It will change your perspective on life if you can just believe in God, believe in Christianity, and study it, and actually take this and use this in your life. Your life will change, okay? And it changed my life as well. Through becoming a better Christian and taking my faith more seriously, my life has changed, bro. Like, I literally am financially free. At 21 years old, I can do whatever I want. I can buy basically whatever I want within reason. I can, you know, travel, I can have fun, I can do anything I want. And the only difference is, I just started taking my faith more seriously, and I trusted God's plan for me, okay? Now, another thing is, of course, before I get into it, I believe Christianity to be the one and true religion, simply because, well, there's so many reasons, okay? I'm not going to go into that in this video because that's not the purpose of this video. But the Bible literally has like 63,000 cross references, okay, from different people, from different times in life, right? So how can there be this many cross references, 63,000 cross references, yet it be a lie? If so many people literally spoke about the exact same thing happening, how can that be a lie? Okay, it doesn't make any sense. And then another thing leading on from that is, I think something like 500 people saw and accounted for Jesus after he was resurrected. So yet again, how can this be false? If so many different people said they saw Jesus after he was resurrected, how can that be false? Now, I'm not going to go into this in too much detail, okay? But there's honestly so many things, okay? The Bible literally teaches you how to live a proper life. So if anything, even if you don't want to believe in God, at least read the Bible, because it literally teaches you, like I said, literally how to become a better person. Like, if you take your faith seriously, if you actually read the Bible, there's no way you're going to become a worse person. Believing in God, believing in a religion, especially Christianity, not a religion, Christianity, will make you a better person. So why would you not want to be a better person? Okay, it's a no-brainer. I could go into this for detail for so many hours on why Christianity is the true religion. I've done my research, I've looked into it. In my opinion, it tops all religions. It just makes the most sense. I'm not going to go into detail on Islam or anything, because I've got a lot of friends and I don't want to, you know, start a debate with them. But yeah, I mean, bro, so many people. Okay, I'll say this one thing. Muhammad, okay, and you can debate me, you guys can debate me in the comments for this, but Muhammad was literally born, I think, 600 years after Jesus, right? So how are you going to believe the words of someone who was born after Jesus even lived, rather than someone who literally lived, and I'm talking about the disciples, the people who wrote the Bible, literally lived at the same time and then wrote the book because they lived in the same time period as him? Who are you going to trust? Someone who's lived years after Jesus, or the people who literally saw Jesus and wrote books on him and cross-referenced it through multiple different sources? How are you going to... Bro, I'm not going to go into detail of this because I could go on forever, okay? But yeah, I mean, debate me in the comments if you want, but I do believe Christianity to be the true religion. And I think if you actually look into it with no bias, you will accept it is the true religion, because there's no way it can't be. Bro. So, right, let me pause it here and change the topic. Right, guys, but getting back into it, okay, why you need to believe in God if you want to become a successful trader, and why I believe that this is the reason for my success, okay? Let's get into that. First of all, okay, if you are struggling with trading at the moment, right, it's probably because you don't believe that it's possible to be successful, right? You have some sort of issue mentally stopping you from believing it's possible to be successful as a trader, which is why your beliefs are limited and you don't believe in yourself strong enough to actually keep going with trading to see success. Ultimately, that's in your head, okay? And it's because you don't believe in yourself. Now, that's totally fine, okay? Learning how to trade is difficult, and the actual journey of trading will make you doubt yourself. However, leading on from this, if you have a strong enough faith in God, then that ultimately is going to make you realize it's not down to you. It's not down to your mindset. It's not down to your belief in yourself. It's down to God's timing for you. So no matter what you believe in yourself, right, it doesn't matter, because God already has a plan for you. It says in the Bible so many times, I'm not going to quote it exactly, but so many times it says literally just trust God and believe in God and let God's plan for you play out, and your life will be perfect if you just trust God. So now, leaning on from that, if we know that our beliefs are limiting, okay, and we don't believe in ourselves, but God believes in us, then it's simple. Develop your faith in God, develop your faith in Christianity, so that you can develop your faith in understanding that God has a higher purpose for you, and then your limiting belief now becomes irrelevant, because you understand it's not down to you, it's down to God. And when you can truly believe that, when you can really just believe that nothing bad is actually, there is no real thing, there is no bad thing. Because now in my head, if I lose a trade, okay, God's teaching me a lesson. If I make money on a funded account, okay, God's teaching me a lesson to keep doing this properly, to keep doing what I'm doing. If I blow a challenge account, if I lose thousands in a day, if I over risk, okay, it's not bad. God's teaching me a lesson, right? Literally nothing bad can come from it if you just trust in God's process for you and understand that everything is a lesson, not like a failure. There's never like a true failure if you believe it's a lesson from God. Okay, so that's the first thing. I think really just believing in God when you're trading will just literally make you have extra motivation. And it's not even motivation. Like, motivation is when you're aspiring to do something for a purpose of maybe achieving a goal, for example, right? But when you have God, when you believe that God is literally with you, there's no need for motivation anymore. Everything just becomes easy. If you can truly believe that everything is going to happen in God's timing, there is literally like no way you can fail, right? And I knew this when I started taking my faith more seriously. I knew I would be successful. Like, I always knew from very, very young I would be successful, okay? But once you start trusting in God, then it doesn't become a matter of when will I be successful. It's literally like, well, no, it's a matter of when. It's a matter of like, it doesn't matter how long it will take. You just know it will happen whenever it happens. And there's no rush, okay? So for example, it might take you 2-3 years to become a trader, but ultimately that shouldn't actually concern you, because in the process, you're becoming the person you're meant to be. You're becoming the person God intended you to be in that journey of becoming a trader, right? That's what I believe. That's what I believe happened for me. I believe that all of the failures, all of the setbacks I had when I was learning how to trade, and trust me, there was loads, it made me the man I am today. It made me the person I am today. It gave me the correct mindset that God wanted me to have before I became a successful trader, okay? There's no way you can become a successful trader if you're not the person that God intends you to be before being a successful trader. It doesn't make sense. God will punish you, he'll develop you, he'll put you through trials, he'll make you lose money, he'll test you, and then once you're developed enough, then he'll be like, okay, now you deserve to see success. Boom, you've worked hard, you've backtested, you've journaled, you've done well, you believed in me, you trusted the process, you didn't give up, okay? You didn't believe this silly voice in your head, but you believed me and my plan for you, and then he'll give you success. But you need to trust in God and not in yourself, because trust me, if you're just relying on yourself to push through this, you're not gonna make it, bro. You have to literally trust in God's plan for you, and understand it's down to him, not down to you. You know, of course you can do the hard work, you can do the back testing, the journaling, you can spend hours on the charts, but ultimately if you're going to give up because you lack motivation, that's on you. But if you believe that God's already like literally made you successful in the future, right, then there's no need for motivation anymore, because now it's going to happen. You just have to keep going with what you're doing, and eventually it will happen. But if you stop because of a lack of motivation or something rubbish like that, you're never going to see success, right? So guys, you just need to literally believe in God's plan for you, and there's literally no way you can fail. Like literally, bro, even if I didn't have success right now, I wouldn't change anything, bro. I'd still just be chilling, just enjoying the process, trusting God's plan for me. And that's another thing as well. You need to enjoy the process when you're learning how to trade. Don't think, oh, I need to see success super quick, okay? Because maybe Sal saw success quicker than me or something, right? Doesn't matter, bro. Literally enjoy it. I'll be so honest right now. The process is the funnest part. You may not believe it, but once you're successful, once you can do stuff like this, like just go to a beach on a random, what day is it today? Friday? I don't even know. But yeah, Friday. That's like fun, of course, but it's not as enjoyable as the process. The process of struggling every day and learning how to trade, that's like the funnest thing about trading, because you're developing yourself and you're learning a skill, and it's enjoyable because every day you're in the trenches, you're locked in, you know. But that's the funnest part. So enjoy the process as well, and understand that like you will make it, you will eventually make it, but you just need to literally just honestly just trust God. You just have to trust God and believe eventually you'll make it whenever He wants you to make it. There is no timing on when you'll be successful. There's no magic strategy. There's nothing you need to do to your psychology to improve. You know, literally, bro, just keep on going. You know, learn a few more things if you want to, right? Watch some more YouTube videos. Pay for some more mentors or whatever you want to do, right? But ultimately, like, just trust God, bro. Just trust that everything will work out. And then it will. Okay? Because if you truly have a strong enough faith in God, you know, you're reading your Bible every day, you're praying every day, you're going to church every Sunday, you're actually living a good life like God intends for you to live, you're following the words of the Bible, He will reward you, okay? And I know this from my own life, because literally, like I said at the start, I was a total degenerate, bro. Like, I was literally just going in the club, like, with the sole intention of getting with as many girls as I can. Like, even now, saying that just makes me, like, cringe, bro, because, of course, now I realize that's a total waste of time. Like, now, I'm really trying to wait till marriage if I can now, or at least to, like, really get in a serious relationship with somebody, because, of course, that's what you need to be doing, right? And I learned that from the Bible, and I do believe that living this new lifestyle and living how God wants me to live is ultimately why He's rewarded me in the first place, okay? Yes, I slip up sometimes, of course I do, you know, slip up, okay? But, you know, I'm trying to progress. I'm trying to progress as much as I can. You don't need to be perfect as well. That's the thing as well. With Christianity, it teaches you that, and this is the beautiful thing about Christianity, nobody's perfect, everybody's sinned, everybody's messed up, right? But that's literally like why Jesus died on the cross for you. He died so you can mess up, because He's forgiven your sins. Like, that is the most beautiful thing in the world. God literally came down from heaven in the form of His Son, Jesus, and died for you to forgive your sins, because everyone's a sinner. Like, bro, it's crazy. And of course, there's going to be people who don't believe that at all. That's fine. I don't really mind. You know, that's not the purpose of this video. But yeah, again, there's evidence there. The Bible literally has 60,000 cross references. So like, that in itself is more than enough. But, you know, look into this, guys. If you're not believing in Christianity, look into it, and just do some research, because the evidence is literally there. And I feel like people don't want to actually research. They'd rather just believe it's not true, rather than actually put the work in and actually research this themselves. But if you just do a bit of research, okay, watch some YouTube videos on why Christianity is true, or did Jesus exist? Was Jesus resurrected? And the answers will reveal themselves to you. But yeah, you do need to do some research yourself, okay? Because I don't even know, like, myself the exact numbers or anything, but you know, if you research it for yourself, you'll find out the truth, okay? But yeah, like I was saying, guys, literally just trust God's plan for you, and there's no way you won't have a better life. Like, how can your life be worse when you're trusting in God's plan for you? How can you possibly not want that to happen? Like, imagine living knowing that every day is a lesson and a blessing from God. No days are bad. Every day is literally a blessing, bro. You know, like it's literally, like, insane. once you realize that, once you actually like believe in, and I mean really believe in God, I'm not just talking about opening a Bible and reading it for a week or two, but when you can truly say, I'm saved, I'm literally like, I'm a new person, you know, I believe in this, and I believe in this, then your life will never be better. Okay, it's not about the money, it's not about the success, it's about having that belief in God, you know, and trusting him and knowing that he's literally with you throughout the entire journey of becoming a trader. That's like, that's what's amazing, bro, about all of this is, like, guys, bro, I'm kind of getting a bit off topic here, but literally, bro, when you've got God with you, your life will never be better. And I'll actually lead on from this a bit. It's a bit off topic now because it's not really about trading, but in 2024, okay, when I first moved to Thailand, I'll be honest, I was a bit like, obviously I was reading my Bible as I was watching my church online and everything, but I was like messing up sometimes with partying and everything, right? I was messing up. And, you know, I will say this for a fact, messing up and having fun with girls and going out partying, it will leave you empty. If you don't have God in your life because you're deciding to live, you know, a degenerate lifestyle and go out and drink every day and have fun and waste your time doing rubbish that you shouldn't be doing, it will leave you empty. Once you've experienced how it is to live with God and then go back to bad habits, you're gonna realize you're missing something. And that's what I realized when I first went to Thailand. I was a bit of, you know, I was partying for a bit, I'll be honest, guys. You know, Thailand is a very, very fun place. I went out with some really good friends and, you know, I was a bit distracted, okay, for sure. But it left me empty. And this year, guys, well, even like halfway through 2024, I patterned up and everything. But this year especially, I've realized, you know, all the money in the world, all of the girls in the world, all of the parties in the world, it doesn't mean a thing, okay? You're still gonna be lacking something, right? And this is bro, seriously, I could go into this forever, okay? If you're depressed, if you got anxiety, if you have negative thoughts, if you literally just start believing in God and trusting in Christianity and actually believing in the Bible and taking your faith seriously, all of that will go. It'll actually go out the window, bro. Like, there's no need for a therapist. Is that what it's called? Therapist, yeah? There's no need for that. There's no need for anything, right? If you're struggling with mental health, if you're struggling with addiction, if you're struggling with porn, if you're struggling with girls, bro, it will all go if you literally just start, like, practicing your faith more seriously. And that's the truth. Like, your life will literally change. And since realizing in Thailand that, okay, I was messing up, I did have a feeling of emptiness inside of me, and I've now, of course, got rid of that feeling of emptiness because I started to practice my faith more and get back on track. Bro, life's never been better, man. I feel like every day, bro, I'm just filled with like the Holy Spirit, bro. Like, every single day I'm just excited to just live, bro. Like, there's, you know, I don't even have an urge now for girls, for partying, for a relationship, for anything, bro. For anything that isn't to do with bettering myself as a man and getting closer to God. It doesn't matter. Because, truthfully, the only thing that's important in this life is becoming closer to God. You know, eventually you'll die and everything you have now will go, and the only thing you'll have to show for it is if you make it to heaven or to hell. And if you live your life as a total degenerate who never even accepted God or Christianity or anything, you've wasted your life, essentially. You know, yes, there's short-term pleasure, but like, bro, imagine if heaven is real, right? Imagine if heaven is actually real, right? And you've lived your life having fun for 90 years or 70 years of your life, having fun, partying, sleeping with girls, right? But then all of your friends go to heaven and you're just there, like, with nothing. Like, you don't even get to experience the bigger picture in life, right? Imagine that. Like, imagine, like, 70 years seems like a long time, but imagine eternity with God because you live the correct way you're meant to live, right? That's like what I'm aspiring to become. Like, and this is the thing as well. Guys, I don't know if this is a bit off topic. Like, this now really isn't even about trading at all. But like, people think that living according to the Bible and being religious means you're gonna have a boring life, okay? That's what I used to believe anyway, right? I used to believe that, okay, if I'm following the Bible, not sleeping with girls, not partying, blah, 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 my life's gonna be boring, I'm not gonna have any fun. Bro, when I tell you I'm my happiest, I'm my most fulfilled I've ever been, right? When I'm not doing all of those things. It's crazy, like, trust me, all of those things is just like short-term satisfaction. But if you actually open your mind and start believing in Christianity more and taking this seriously, guys, you'll eventually realize all of that is not even fun, bro. It's disgusting, honestly. Like, it's crazy. And this is the thing, you only experience true happiness, I believe this, because I've been there, right? I've been that person who's partied and had short-term fun with girls and everything, blah, blah, blah. Right, but you're never actually truly happy. You only become that once you accept God into your life and you actually realize that this is the only way to true happiness, is through God and through believing in Him. And bro, when you can do that, your life will never be better. Literally, like, every day now for me is just a blessing. Not because I've got money, not because I'm successful, but honestly just because I just know that God is with me. Like, I just know. And I'm not focused on the wrong stuff. I'm not focused on girls. I'm not focused on partying, right? All of that stuff, guys, will just leave you empty, right? It's just a waste of time, bro. Like, even now, me being on holiday, I don't really care about any girls here, right? My focus is eventually to find a wife in church. That's legit my only goal now. Like, I've got everything else I need, really. I've got the money. I've got an amazing family, amazing friends. The only thing I need now is to just go into a church one day and just find an amazing Christian girl and just marry her. Like, legit, that's it. That's the only thing I care about. I don't care about sleeping with loads of girls anymore. You know, it doesn't matter, bro. It's all a waste of time. So if you can at least learn one thing from this video, at least try, guys, and pick up the Bible and, bro, literally just open, I believe it's Matthew chapter 5. Matthew chapter 5, it teaches you literally so many different things. I think it teaches you about adultery and like so much stuff, okay? Matthew chapter 5 and Proverbs, maybe chapter like 35 to 40, maybe, right? But literally, bro, if you just read those and just start to learn the Bible and live how God wants you to live, you'll be more happy, you'll be more successful, your trading will improve, your relationships with your family is going to improve, your life will never be better if you can just accept God into your life. Like, bro, trust me, if you're watching this video and you're slightly depressed, or you've got anxiety, or you're not happy with your current situation, I was there, bro. I was literally at university so depressed, bro. Every single day I was like, I don't even want to continue trading at all, right? And then I found God, okay? It was about my first maybe 4 months into university when I found God, and then since then my trading, it didn't really improve, but it's like I then didn't worry about becoming successful, because I knew, okay, if I truly do believe in God, then why am I worried about when I'll be successful? Because it's not down to me, it's down to Him, right? And seriously, if you can just start to believe that, if you can really just start to really believe in this stuff, guys, your life will change, bro. Like, my life literally changed. Like, bro, sometimes, bro, like, I literally will just, like, even now, man, I'm just like, it's just crazy, bro. It's just so crazy what can happen if you just believe in God and just trust God. You know, people will say it's a coincidence. People will say, oh, you're only successful because you worked hard and everything. But yes, that's true. Of course, that's true, right? But I do believe that ultimately the reason why is because I trusted in God's plan for me, and that gave me the drive to keep on going, right? That helped me to push through those hard times and to understand that I wasn't doing something wrong. Well, even if I was doing something wrong, it was a lesson. It wasn't a failure. It didn't make me quit. It made me understand it's a lesson from God to keep on going. And like, really, when you can just believe in that, you can't fail. Like, you literally can't fail. Now, this video at the moment is 20 minutes long. if you guys have enjoyed this so far, then just let me know in the comments. Just comment, this is epic, so I know that you made it this far. But yeah, man, like, I'll probably just wrap it up here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should speak about, man, because I feel like I've touched on Christianity, trading. I mean, we could get into this a bit more about like girls and everything, because I know for a lot of men, of course, girls is going to be the main focus, right? It's the main thing you care about. When you're living away from God, really the only thing that matters is girls and money, right? Ultimately, that's the only thing that matters. But you need to understand, guys, that first of all, okay, this is a really good way to put it. Why is God going to give you the woman of your dreams if you're not the man you're meant to be first? Okay, God's not going to give you his literal daughter, right, to marry and to give you, right, if you're not the person, if you're not living up to the person he wants you to be first. So the only way to really find the woman of your dreams, to find a proper good wife for yourself, is not through going on Tinder, it's not through going to clubs, it's not through dropping game in the park, on the beach, right? It's literally through becoming the best person you can, and God will eventually reward you by giving you the perfect wife. I truly do believe eventually, I don't know when, and this is yet again another thing. I'm not focused on girls now. I'm not focused on chasing girls and, oh, there's a pretty girl there, let's go chat to her, bro. Like, I don't really care for that anymore, because I understand when the time is right, when I'm the person I'm meant to be, God will give me that woman. There's girls who I have actually been speaking to sort of recently, but they're just not the right people for me. They're just not taking their faith seriously, and I can tell they're not the right person for me. They're too caught up in they're not the right person for me, bro. And instead of chasing them, instead of, you know, thinking, oh, I can just sleep with them a few more times, bro, just leave it, bro. Just trust God. Literally just like trust God, and, you know, just live life, man, and just let God just do the rest for you. Like, bro, when you can truly just live with no sort of like worries about anything, because you know that everything is in God's hands, your life will literally never be better. Like, seriously, bro. Like, guys, just look at where I am right now. Look at this. Just look at this. Just take this in. 2 years ago, I was literally like broke. Like, I literally had nothing, bro. Like, I probably had to like ask my dad and my mum for money, bro, to go out to buy food 2 years ago. Like, I literally probably had nothing. And now I do live the life I used to like dream of, bro. Like, this used to be probably in my dreams, like just sitting here on the beach with like money in my bank. It's crazy, bro. It's so crazy. So I'm probably gonna end it here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions, or if you enjoyed this video and you want me to make more videos like this, because I do know I've got quite a large Christian following now, which is amazing, guys. That, bro, seriously, that makes me so happy. You know, making this trading content and teaching you how to trade on here is, of course, what I want to do. But ultimately, like, the goal for the goal for me, and I feel like my purpose, is really to bring people closer to God. I've got a lot of friends now who I do actively try and evangelize to, right? That's the word for it. Evangelize is when you tell someone about Christianity and about God. I do actually like really try and teach people the right way to live and everything now, because I do realize that this is how you should live. Okay, you know, this is it. This is what I want to teach you guys, is that trading is important, money is important, you know, all of that stuff's important, but ultimately, if you don't have a relationship with God, your life will never be fulfilled. Like, I can't stress this enough, right? All the money in the world, all of the success in the world will leave you empty if you don't have God. So I'm going to leave that with you right now, okay? All of the success in the world will leave you empty if you don't have God. And that is so true, because I've experienced it. I'm not saying I'm super successful, okay? Not at all. There's so much more I can become, right? But I've been successful without God, and I've been successful with God, and I can tell you guys, the difference is insane. Like, your life will literally change when you can live with God. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this, man, just let me know in the comments, and I will start making more videos on Christianity, bro. Like, I'm making so many videos on YouTube right now. I'm doing like 3 a week, which is a lot of videos, but it's just because I'm just trying to spread the correct message to you guys. Like, I really do want this page to not just be about trading, but to be like wisdom. Like, the Bible literally speaks so much about being wise and making wise decisions. And bro, that's just what I want this channel to be about. It's just like teaching people how to just be successful, how to grow closer to God and become the person you're meant to be. Right? That's the purpose for me now, is I've got the money, I've got success, I've got a good following. The only thing I need now is a wife and to just bring more people closer to God. Really, that's it. So yeah, I mean, that's crazy to think that's all I need. But that's truly all I need. Like, God's given me everything else, bro. I just need to settle down, have kids, and then that's it. Just grow closer to God. So that's amazing, bro. Amen to that. Crazy. So crazy. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end here. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, bro. Because how are you not subscribed? I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.